Hi there everyone, your Power Al here with another vlog. So today is a pretty important day for myself because on this day 5 years ago, I switched usernames. It's been 5 years since I changed my username, and let's talk about that a little. So back in, I think it was 2008, I made my first username on the internet. It was on the Cerebi forums. It was Neo Darkrai, because at the time I was 13, and Darkrai was a Pokemon that was relevant around that time. It was, to 13-year-old me, it was a cool Pokemon. Not my favorite, but it was a cool one, and one I wanted to base my username off of. And I used the word Neo because it sounded cool. It's a very 13-year-old me way of doing things, but that username stuck for a while. And then when I eventually made my YouTube channel, I think I made my YouTube channel in 2009. I didn't really post anything on it, but I added the TV at the end of it because, yeah, Neo Darkrai TV, and then it just became like a rhyming thing if you put like the initials of all this together, NDTV. And I didn't really start uploading regularly until Christmas 2010, I think. Sounds about right. And I have stuck with that username up until this time in 2018. I mean, if you want to be specific, it was probably a little bit before that, because I was working on switching usernames like behind the scenes up until this day 5 years ago. But yeah, the decision to switch my username was something that I have been thinking about, like, probably for the past year before I did it. Like, probably like a year and a half actually, because although I did like the Neo Darkrai TV username, I felt I was kind of outgrowing it. It's a username that wasn't original. It was based off the Pokemon, and I didn't want to be like just wholly associated with that because I wanted to do like other things. I mean, at the time I was doing like the same like vlogs and Let's Plays I've always been doing and whatnot, but there's always in the back of my head the thought that this username is associated with Pokemon, and while Pokemon is a big part of who I am, I just wanted something that more represented me. So I ended up just coming up with the username Your Pal Ral because I like the whole rhyming thing that NDTV had and wanted something similar to that. And Ral being a nickname that I go by, I wanted to use that. So yeah, I started going by Your Pal Ral officially on this day 5 years ago, and it's been fun. I used this whole like switching usernames to mark a shift in my content. One, I started doing 4K vlogs. I upped the production with the vlogs because I got a new camera at the time, and have since switched over to this one. And I feel like the vlogs are like slowly just shifting in terms of production, and I'm learning more with editing the vlogs. And then there's also like me getting new hardware for doing Let's Plays. I switched over to the current mic that I'm using. Let's Play started becoming 1080p, 60 FPS, and I feel like the production for the Let's Plays has been at its best since then, and is continuously getting better, especially with how I edit things. Like the big project that I did under this under the current username is definitely Pokemon Platinum, but there's other things I want to do and whatnot. But yeah, just overall, just going under this username for the past 5 years, I've enjoyed it because, one, I'm just using my nickname, Ral, just more often. I'm just, I don't know, it feels like I'm doing more with the channel than I did back then, and I like that. Definitely like experimenting more with shorts, learning some more technical aspects about editing and things like that, and I don't know, it just means a lot to me that I've been able to use this current username for the past 5 years, and in total, I have been making videos for almost 13 years at this point. So when I was talking to Rob about the fact that this was coming up, he mentioned that soon there's going to be a point where Your Pal Ral, like that username, is going to be over, right? It's going to be older than me going by like NeoDarkrai TV, and that's also pretty exciting. And don't get me wrong, I do like my old username a lot, but it was definitely, I felt, a good time to retire it. Yeah, also, when I switched over usernames, that's when I went past 1,000 vlogs, which is insane to think about, and right now I am just a little over 1,700 at the time of filming this clip. I think this is vlog 1740. I don't number them like publicly, but I do keep track of that, so that's insane to think about that I've been doing this for this long. It's a fun hobby for me. It's not something that I think I'm gonna be stopping anytime soon. I genuinely enjoy making Let's Plays, making vlogs, and just making videos, and I don't know, it's fun. Anyways, that's really it. That's all I wanted to talk about for this vlog. Some people, when they change usernames, they don't make a big deal out of it. I mean, they change usernames regularly, at least for some people, but for me, it was a pretty big deal for myself, because when I do something, I generally like to stick to it for as long as I can, and I don't know, it was weird moving on from NeoDarkrai TV to Your Pal Ral, but I'm glad I did. Anyways, any of you have changed usernames or anything like that in the past, feel free to talk about that in the comments. Yeah, that's just gonna be it. So thank you all so much for watching, and see y'all next time for another vlog. I have to get ready for volleyball now.